It's just a different, in my view, a different concept. So we have the twin boilers.
Yeah.
Twin boiler machines are popular for different reasons. So what we have here is we have a boiler that concentrates solely on producing the coffee, and a boiler here that's solely for hot water or steam pressure.
Okay, yeah.
The R58 is got very, very good stability, and obviously because it's really got its own heat exchanger, which is 58 mil as opposed to the 110 you talked about earlier, it has got a much larger capacity for production. But I think it's a different philosophy. Do I personally think the R58 is better than the Evoluzione? Not necessarily. I think it's different, and I think it appeals to a different market. Where the R58 is really interesting as a product is it allows the user to control the machine. So with a Plus or an Evoluzione, the temperature and the pressure is controlled by a pressure stat, which is not very easily adjustable. When you use the R58, down the side of the machine, you've got a port here that allows us to plug in the remote PID. Now, the remote PID then can set the temperature of the coffee boiler and can set the pressure inside the service boiler. So we can tailor those parameters to suit what we're trying to produce.
Yeah. Okay.
If you produce a lot of milk-based drinks, you can really ramp the pressure up to have a lot of pressure, so you've got lots of foaming ability.
Yeah.
If you perhaps you prefer to have a light roasted coffee, you can have a lower temperature here, or a dark roasted coffee, you can have a higher temperature there to bring out the best flavour in the coffee. So perhaps it's just different, and it allows you to play more if that's what you want to do. Again, we've got a water reservoir that sits here, or via the PID we can go to the direct water connection underneath the machine again. So the R58 again has the big rotary pump and the big pump motor. The difference between a rotary pump and a vibration pump, really, that a rotary pump has a nicer ramp, a nicer profile of water delivery.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that it makes a better coffee, but it's definitely a nicer user experience because it's nice and quiet, and a vibration pump tends to be a little bit noisier. But whether there's much difference in the coffee quality, I'm not sure. Again, insulated boilers, temperature control is via the remote PID, and we have two sensors, one in each boiler, which obviously measure the temperature and then switch the heating elements according to what you want to do. What have we missed?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I guess you really described it perfectly in a very short term.
Okay.
So
R58 slightly different in looks. I think it's our best looking machine. It's obviously not finished here, but we're trying to build contemporary machines. We're trying to concentrate on our design and styling. The reason we use a remote PID is we don't really like flashing lights. We don't like digital displays on our machines. There's obviously a need for them, but we try and keep that sort of thing slightly more discreet, so our machines are perhaps more contemporary looking.
In my eyes, the R58 is the absolute eye catcher. So,
but you've got very good taste. So.
Okay. So thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Daniele, and it's very nice being here. So see you next time. Ciao.